In the shadows of the Civil War South, thousands of young men stood on the edge of a world forever changing. Their faces, once frozen in faded photographs, have remained silent for more than 160 years. Today, through careful color restoration, we bring these Confederate soldiers back into the light. Not as distant figures, but as real people, with hopes, fears, and stories of their own. This is the Civil War South, restored like you've never seen it. Before we begin, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to support more restored history videos.
Lieutenant Colonel Obadiah Pearson Amaker, 3rd Louisiana Cavalry. Amaker originally enlisted in Company G of the 4th Louisiana Infantry at Camp Moore in 1861. That company later became Company E of the 9th Battalion Louisiana Partisan Rangers, which became part of the 3rd Louisiana Cavalry. Amaker moved through the ranks from private to lieutenant colonel of the regiment. Amaker was captured at Port Hudson in July 1863 and was sent to New York as a POW, until being exchanged in 1864, and he returned to his regiment. Amaker was surrendered in Gainesville, Alabama, at the end of the war. Private Leandre Lemoine, Boone's Battery, 2nd Louisiana Light Artillery. Lemoine was a native of Avoyelles Parish and was a farmer in Moreauville. His military records only include one page, detailing his surrendered and paroled in Alexandria, Louisiana in June 1865. Boone's Battery was captured at Port Hudson and later served in the Trans-Mississippi Department. Lemoine survived the war, married, and had 9 children. Captain John Traismond Landry, Packwood Guards, Company K, 4th Louisiana Infantry. Landry enlisted as a sergeant on 25 May 1861 at Camp Moore, Louisiana, and eventually rose through the ranks to captain. He was captured on 17 December 1864 near Franklin, Tennessee, in the aftermath of the Battle of Nashville. He was held as a POW until June 1864. Landry survived the war, died in 1879, and is buried in West Baton Rouge. First Sergeant Feliciene Numa Poche, Company A, 18th Louisiana Infantry. Poche enlisted on October 5, 1861 at Camp Moore, Louisiana as a private, eventually becoming First Sergeant. He was slightly wounded in the right thigh at about 1 p.m. on 9 May 1862 at the Battle of Farmington, Mississippi, but was soon back to duty. He was captured at Labadeville, Louisiana on October 27, 1862. His late war records are scarce. Poche survived the war and died in 1891. Private Enos Guedry, Orleans Guard Battery, Louisiana Light Artillery. Guedry enlisted on May 16, 1864 in St. Tammany Parish. He was surrendered in North Carolina in 1865. He did not survive the war by long at all. He died in 1866. Private Paul Guedry, Lafourche Creoles, Company G, 18th Louisiana Infantry. Guedry enlisted on October 5, 1861 at Camp Moore, Louisiana. He was wounded and taken prisoner at the Battle of Shiloh in April 1862. Suffering gunshot wounds to the legs, he died on 22 May 1862 in New Albany, Indiana, while being held as a POW. Private William Jean Dominguez, Company A, 26th Louisiana Infantry. Dominguez enlisted on 10 March 1862 in Lafayette Parish. He became a POW when Vicksburg, Mississippi capitulated to federal forces in July 1863, but was soon paroled. It appears that he was captured again sometime in 1864. Dominguez survived the war, died in 1912, and is buried in Acadia Parish. Sergeant William Smith Callaway, Company K, 9th Louisiana Infantry. Callaway enlisted at Camp Moore as a private in Company K on July 7, 1861, later becoming a sergeant. He was wounded in August 1862 during the Second Manassas Campaign. In 1863, he began service with the 12th Louisiana Infantry. Callaway survived the war, died in 1904, and is buried in Bosque County, Texas. Adjutant Henry Ebenezer Henderson, 9th Louisiana Infantry. Henderson, born in Ohio and working as a land surveyor and tutor in Louisiana, enlisted as a private in Company A on July 7, 1861, later serving as the regimental adjutant and as a staff officer. He was slightly wounded in May 1863 during the Chancellorsville campaign. Roughly 2 months later, he was appointed adjutant on the 3rd of July 1863 at Gettysburg. After the war, Henderson worked as a doctor in New York City and in Cleveland, Ohio. He died in that latter city in 1918 and is likewise buried there. Captain George William McCranie, Sr., Company K, 9th Louisiana Infantry. McCranie enlisted on July 7, 1861 at Camp Moore as a first lieutenant, later becoming captain. He was captured on April 11, 1862 near Huntsville, Alabama, and was held as a POW for an extended period of time. McCranie survived the war but never took the oath. After the war, he started a newspaper in Monroe, Louisiana, and also served as mayor of that city. Elected to Congress, he was not able to serve since he had not taken the oath. McCranie died in 1895 and is buried in Monroe, Louisiana. Private Simon G. Peake, Company G, 9th Louisiana Infantry. Peake enlisted at Camp Moore, Louisiana on July 7, 1861, to serve for 1 year. He was discharged on January 9, 1863, due to being under 18 years of age. He later enlisted in Company D of the 9th Louisiana Cavalry. He was captured at Port Hudson. He was in a hospital when the war ended and never took the oath of allegiance. He passed away in 1920 and is buried in Walker, Livingston Parish, Louisiana. Captain Leon Jastremski, Louisiana Swamp Rifles, Company E, 10th Louisiana Infantry. Jastremski was born in 1943 in Soulon, France. He worked as a printer's assistant and a drugstore clerk, living in both Baton Rouge and New Orleans. He became a POW on July 1, 1862, at the Battle of Malvern Hill, while serving as the regimental sergeant major. He was promoted to captain after Sharpsburg. He was wounded 3 times at Chancellorsville, Gettysburg, and Spotsylvania. After the war, he served as mayor of Baton Rouge for 3 terms and later continued to serve in government work. He died in 1907.
Thank you for watching. If these restored portraits helped you see the Civil War South with new eyes, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more colorized history.